Shining bright into the future, we rise high with one heart and revolution, lifting up humanity as we rise, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars. Bringing hope, shining the light. We're a nation, we are rising with one love, with one hope, bringing solution, lifting up humanity. Let's rise high, standing tall, hand in hand. We are the unicorn, we are the stars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello family.
What a voice, what a song. It keeps getting better every time you listen to it.
That's for sure. Okay. Do you want to let's welcome a few people while we're here. And yeah, it's nice to see 45 people. And I forgot I'm the only host here. I've got to let people in, I guess. Welcome to everybody. Thank you so much. I hope this is a guest that, we don't discuss anything proprietary here. So tonight we're just going to have whatever you want to talk about. That's the goal here tonight, or this afternoon, wherever you're chiming in from. My name is Marina Favit. Our host is actually LERATO Shadara and Calvin Moisa. And yeah, every Friday we have this meeting. Normally we discuss a product, but today we just felt let's do something different with all the celebrations going on. Sky Fox here in South Africa, Diwali in India, and it's just a whole lot of celebrations. So today we're just going to discuss whatever you want, share your aspirations and dreams with us, and take it from there. And I just want to say welcome and thank you so much for finding the time to spend with us, your On Passive family, from all the way from South Africa. And I see there's people from all over the world here today. Over to you, Calvin.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thank you.
I know Calvin's struggling with load shedding.
Thank you so much, Leader Marina.
Oh,
Good evening, world. So, the load shedding is just, I'm in a bit of a dark. Please forgive me. Just about 20 minutes before we got on here, the lights just went out. But job is a job. I have to be here. It's a Friday. We're excited. As Leader Marina has said, today we just gonna be. It has always been Friday chat, easy, relaxed. We talk about anything on passive. So today, no product is going to be discussed. We don't have any particular topic on the agenda. Would love to hear from you. Anything that you want to share, any comment, any testimony you have, anything that's on your mind about On Passive tonight. Let's just step forward and let's just celebrate. We are so in it, doing it. We are so blessed. We are almost at the finish line. So a lot is going to happen. Our lives are about to change, and those of our loved ones. So LERATO, over to you. What do you have to say about today's meeting? LERATO, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. I totally forgot to unmute. Yeah. It's because you're in darkness there, so I was still intrigued by the fact that no, but seriously, I'm just thinking, when you were talking about load shedding, I said, in my mind, I'm thinking, there's enough founders here for us to make a difference, to take on project for solar energy, another alternative. It cannot be that we're in an advanced country like South Africa and we're still talking about load shedding. So that's what I'm thinking. The whole time when you guys are talking about load shedding, I'm getting angry because it's unnecessary. It's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to happen.
Totally.
So I'm just excited that we have a company like On Passive, and we have the same mind to make a difference, to change the quality of life of people, and to uplift humanity. And we're gonna start tackling. Even if I was listening to the seminar from Ash, the one that I couldn't join because I was working. But anyway, he was talking about you don't have to change 1 million people at once, but you can start with one person, and that makes a difference, right? So I'm thinking, with all of us together, Mama Rose, everybody else who's here, every founder of On Passive, we have a chance to make a difference and to leave a footprint on this earth, to say we've done that, we made a difference. And I think a country like South Africa needs a radical change, especially when you come to monopoly of electricity, or telecom companies just monopolizing everything. I think we are in a right position to make a significant change. People's lives have to improve, guys. We cannot be talking about electricity now. It's angry. I'm so upset. I just don't understand. I'm like, why? So yeah, so this is my stance now. I'm just too emotional right now, but I'm just happy to be a part of this big group, and I know that we're all in the same mind. We're here to of course, to empower ourselves, but also to make a difference, And I'm so glad that we're all in the same wave, like third wave, that we're all there. We're all in the same consciousness. So I'm really excited, and I'm very grateful. I always say it, I'm very grateful to be here. Thank you so much. Take over.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome.
I just wanted to share, for those of you who might have missed the webinar and don't know who LERATO is, maybe it's the first time, that you can let us know in the chat if it's your first time on this meeting that we have on a Friday. Ash Mufara played a song, the song that we just listened to, for those of you who are waiting before, if you've been here from the beginning. We played a song, In It to Win It, by LERATO Shadara. Her and her husband is a producer, and she wrote that song and sang it. And I told him about it, and he played it to everyone. And at the time, I think we had about 12,000 founders on that call. And a lot of them was the first time that they heard this. And now when we have our official event. I think he's going to want her to perform there as well. So it's really fantastic. You know, On Passive is for all the people. We are so proud of LERATO. She's originally from South Africa, but currently living in Germany. She has a voice of an angel. And we're just really, really proud to, you know, we've got all sorts of people from different walks of life in On Passive. And I'm just really, really excited about where we're going. And as far as, I just want to, I know a lot of people at the moment, as far as updates or any latest news in On Passive, everyone's like asking, where is O Founders? It was supposed to be here. We all should know by now that our CEO is a bit of a perfectionist. I think he has admitted it himself, maybe to his own detriment at times, because he wants everything perfect. And if it's not perfect, it's not going to happen. But when he delivers, whatever it is, we've seen, you know, he says somebody's going to get a car. Well, he showed us 3. Now we find out the staff members are getting one every month. Not just a car, there's also going to be those scooters, Honda scooters given away. Plus he gives away about 3 iPhone 12s, or whichever the latest iPhone is, to staff to incentivize them. We have got offices in Florida. That's where our CEO is stationed, in Orlando, Florida. He always says, position yourself where the leaders are. And if you look at Orlando, Florida, that's where all the leaders are in the tech industry I'm talking about. Then in India, Hyderabad, it's the cyber, they refer to Hyderabad as the cyber tech city of India. Now we've also got offices, we've got a 6-story building in Hyderabad. We've got over 1,000 staff members. We've just opened offices in Bangladesh. I mean, it's fantastic. Singapore's happening, Dubai's happening, Morocco's happening, Canada's happening. These are just offices around the world. And over and above that, if you're a founder and you know you've really worked this business and you've treated it like your own, and you've just decided, instead of me just waiting for the company to build my business for me, let me get in there and share it with a few people, because when you see the benefits of being a founder, it's just amazing. And why wouldn't you? If you are a founder, you've got a heart for humanity. It's just amazing the type of caliber of person that On Passive is attracting. It's not just there's obviously, we all came in initially for the money, for the residual income, for the done for you, never done before. But once you're in, you realize that this is so much bigger than just a business. This is a family. We are going to be a unicorn company. We already valued at $5.5 billion US. And within 1 year of us launching, so let's say a year from now, or let's hypothetically say we launch in January, but within that year, not even the next year, January, within that year, our CEO said that we will be valued at an estimate of $12 billion US. Now, it took Google about 6 years to do $1 billion US. And so a unicorn company is a company that achieves in excess of $1 billion US, doing something that has never been done before. And it's usually a tech startup company. Now, before we've launched, we've already got over 1 million founder accounts. And why I say founder accounts and not founders is because many people have seen the vision and they've purchased more than one account. If you can afford it, why not? Because it's every position you have is another stream of income. And you know that Richard Branson has got 400 streams of income, all under the Virgin umbrella, 400 streams of income. So he knows, that that's the way to go. Residual income. Thank goodness for our CEO that saw the vision, saw the gap in the market, because he is a very successful online marketer and affiliate marketer, and he's made millions. That's where he's made his wealth. And because of that, On Passive is still 100% debt-free and 100% funded by the Mufara family. There's not many companies that can say that. So he saw a gap in the market back in July. it didn't start in July 2018. It was just the idea that he had. And he brought a few people that he knew, liked, and trusted along and said, this is what I want to do. There's a gap in the market. I want to create a platform where other people online can be successful like myself. I'm sick of being in the business where I'm the only one succeeding because I understand traffic, I understand algorithms, understand how to get eyes and views on your website or walk through your door. So it was definitely something that's needed. The other issue that he had as well is, and that's one of the main reasons that I joined as well, is when I heard that the debit order or your auto ship, we call it debit order in South Africa, cross board, they call it auto ship or your premium every month, whatever you call it, that is something that we're all excited, because if you see someone that's like, wow, they're doing so well and they're driving the car and they're living in the house, they're living the dream, you think, I want to do what they're doing, and you think it's easy. They think it's easy because they can do it, and yet you cannot duplicate. So that is the other problem. And then if you do get anyone on after begging them, then they, after a month or 2 months, the first thing that happens is they fall off, because now they haven't renewed their premium. They didn't find the same passion and desire as you. And everyone starts falling off, and you've got to start all over again. And the more you keep filling your funnel, the more they're falling off. So it's just this ongoing process. But thank goodness we are not a network marketing company. I'm just giving an example of the gap in the market and the problem that most companies have, even if it is subscription based, with Netflix, your cable TV, your phone contract, whatever the case is. When COVID hit and your job was at risk, or you lost your job, or we just didn't know what was happening, the first thing, believe me, I know, I did it, the first thing that went was our auto ships, our debit orders, our premiums that we pay, even our insurance, and everything that your life policies, whatever it is that was on auto ship. It just, sorry, it's COVID, there's nothing we can do. Now with on passive, that is so different, because as a founder, he's so smart. It's a subscription-based business, which is fantastic. And that is the way, if you look at all these wealthy people, these wealth magnates, these tycoons in any industry, they know royalties, subscription, that's the way to go. That's the way to make money. Find a problem in the market and then give a solution to it, and you've got a business. That is exactly what Ash Mufara did. He found the solution to the problem that so many people were experiencing. So that auto ship, that premium, that debit order that you're going to pay every month with us as founders, it only comes out of pocket one time, which is unheard of. This has never been done before. Now think about it, guys. So many people say, oh, it's so much money. In Africa, South Africa, India, Papua New Guinea, other places, I mean, if you're not earning dollars and pounds, you are in trouble. There's the money just is worth nothing. Our economy is in a shambles. But can we count on our governments wherever you are? No, unfortunately not. There's too many people that are relying on that. And if it's going to be, it's up to me. You have to make a decision. And that is why on passive is the answer to so many people's prayers. We only ever pay twice with on passive. Guys, if you ever get an email or request to send money to Ash Mufara or to On Passive or GoFounders, and you've already paid your founder member position and we haven't launched yet, and they're not, they ask you for money, please don't send it. Okay, Ash Mufara would only ever pay twice. Once now to become a founder, whether you joined in 2018 or you joined today, it was $97. If you paid by debit or credit card, you should not have paid more than $102. Okay, there's a $5 admin fee. Perfect. So that secures your founder member position. Then only when we are ready, after we've done our beta testing, which we're going into very soon, the beta testing, we've got Collins with us tonight as well. I'm not sure if Oliver is going to join us. So if he is, if you can just raise your hand, Oliver, then I can pin you. So we can ask any questions today. But so that one time that we pay, I'm just going to mute it. The one time more that we pay is at launch, after we have had the privilege of testing, using the products that Ashmafara mentioned, that we're going to be able to use in the new O-Founders platform. This is phenomenal, guys. If your business is just on passive and you haven't got another business, fantastic. If you have got other businesses that you're wanting to build and promote and get traffic to, fantastic. On passive is for you. If you are someone who can share the heck out of anything and sell ice to an Eskimo, on passive is for you. If you're a hermit and you cringe at the thought of speaking to anyone in public or even telling them about a business opportunity, on passive is for you. If you are a visionary and a dreamer, if you want more in life, if you are sick of living the life that day to day, literally day to day, month to month, where there's more month than money all the time until you retire, then on passive is for you. Okay. We are looking for visionaries, and we don't need any more founders. It's not like we need any more. Ash doesn't need the numbers. The numbers will come. But he just wants people to see the vision. And at the end of the day, sorry, just to finish off with that subscription, we only pay once. And what happens going forward? The marketing campaigns are going to kick in. These marketing campaigns are driven by artificial intelligence. They understand, they start learning human behavior. If somebody's typing in any of our products or looking for any of our products, services, or tools that On Passive has, it will literally present themselves on a silver platter to them, and they will, On Passive is going to sign them up for us. We don't have to make contact. We don't have to know who the person is. They don't need to ever speak to us. We don't ever have to speak to them. And they will be a customer for life. If you have built your team before, this is for a wealth generating tool. You're able to leave a legacy you can be proud of. You're only going to pay between $200 and $300 once we launch. The next month, there's going to be a wallet, which is called O-Wallet. And in that wallet, there's two parts. The one is a funding wallet, which is going to take from the commissions that we're earning from the company that they're doing automatically for us, building our team for us. Once you've got just 3 customers under you, or 3 members that you've introduced before we launch, whatever the case is, you're already in profit. They're going to keep that to cover your next month's subscription. And you can then withdraw your commission in real time. So as anyone signs up from around the world, because you live in South Africa or in Nigeria or in India or in America, it doesn't matter. You're going to get customers from around the world. They're not going to target only certain areas. And this is a global company. We're already in 195 registered countries, and in total 212 countries and territories. So, I mean, you can't get any bigger than that. With over 1 million founders, and we only all in at around about $400. You tell me where you can start a business that is going to generate wealth for you, leave a legacy for your loved ones, and just put you in a position where you can help our CEO contribute by turning poverty into prosperity, one step at a time, one person at a time, and one project at a time, because there is going to be excess and abundance. Those are the words from our CEO, Ashmafara. He says, dream bigger. And I get so excited about it when I think about it, because whatever we thought it was, and he reminded us on the last webinar as well, it's bigger than that. He said On Passive is massive. It's so big that even the Bangladesh government, they've even given us the thumbs up to say, we are on board with you. You are fully legal and compliant. We're happy with you. We're going to work with you. So like he said years back when I joined, 2 years back, he said that even governments are going to use our products, you know, and it was like, really? I'm in a business at government. I didn't know what he was talking about, but I just remained faithful, like all of you that joined whenever you did, and you just stuck with the vision, because whatever we thought it was, it's bigger. Whatever Ash thought it was, it's bigger than that. And it grew from just a digital marketing platform into this empire, this unicorn company that is going to shake up the internet. It's going to be a paradigm shift, and we are all part of this movement that's about to take place. Thank you very much. I hope that for those of you who are new or just weren't sure, that is just on Passive in a nutshell, the heart of our CEO, and just to give you a little bit of background. Thank you, Calvin.
Awesome stuff indeed. I always say that nobody can put it better. I cannot add, I cannot subtract anything. You always lay it on the line. Thank you so much, my leader. It's one of the reasons why we are so excited to always have you on these webinars, because honestly, nobody does it better. I'm not saying that nobody else does it better, but I'm just saying that, yeah, you can always, such a brief and then to the point description of what passive is. I'm sure a lot of the people who are joining us first time on this webinar, and even the people who are guests, once they leave the meeting, they will sort of have an idea of what passive is. Thank you so much, Leader Marina. Like we said today, guys, all those who are here attendees, feel free. Anything that you want to talk about, anything that you want to share with us, any comment, any testimony, because that is what we are here for today. No particular topic on the agenda. We just want to hear how you feel about the passive. How excited are you? Do you really see the vision? Do you see the finish line that we are about to cross? And then, what we're speaking about, Mr. Ash Mufara, I mean, there's a gentleman who's got, we all know he's got a heart like no other in business. What he's doing with passive, it's never been done before. And it's honestly going to take a lot of years before somebody can try to achieve what Mr. Mufara has achieved. Even if we haven't launched to the public yet, we're still in pre-launch, but you can just sort of see passive shaping up and becoming this giant that's going to take over the internet, And then because he always says that the company is made out of love, is made for love. It's a company that is not going to be like other companies that are going to be putting profits before people. Here's a company that's going to be putting people before profits. It's unheard of. Yeah, CEO who I always like talking about this when I speak to you about Mr. Mufara, because it never stops boiling my mind with what you're doing with passive. Do you know that you can be one of the wealthiest men on earth with passive? So the question that I have to ask you is, why are you sharing this with people? And then Mr. Mufara just answered, and I just like the answer. It just blows my mind that he could just answer and say, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I share this with people? There is just too much greed and corruption in the world. People, there's enough for everybody. So if I have this idea, if I have this experience that I've got, I know how the internet works, why should I not share with people? There is a man who is in the forefront of passive, a true gentleman with a heart that is, it's a blessing. Leader Marina, today the idea is to hear from other leaders, because I'm sure they've been hearing a lot from us over the Fridays. So what I am going to throw it back to you, then you can get people. Just raise your hands if you want to say something, anything on passive. Don't be shy. Just come on down, step up, tell us how you feel, how excited are you, what do you see the future, what are your plans? Just give it to us. We are all here with family.
Just before we carry on, Marina, thank you, Calvin. I'd like Collins to chat. I don't see Oliver with us, and Rose has asked to be pardoned. There's load shedding. She's got no Wi-Fi there as well. So we can speak. Let Collins go, and then I'd love to call on Jim Bell, and I'm just warning you guys, I'm going to call on you. So you can raise your hand. It will be easier for me to find you just now. Robert Forbes, Sony L, Cedric Flowers, Alan G, Ilanet, John Barilla. I'm just calling out names, and Richard Lemov. Okay. If anybody else wants to speak, please raise their hands as well. And we're just going to put you on the spot and just tell us why you joined and how you see passive helping you going forward, you and your family, your community, what you plan on doing with that excess and the abundance. It's all about Obless. Thanks. Go ahead, Collins. Maybe just give us a little bit of background of what you do as well for anyone who might not know. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Marina. It's a pleasure to be here again. So, and thank you, the leaders, Kevin, LERATO, yeah, just a pleasure to meet all of you again. Yeah, so normally I'm an IT engineer by profession, and I've been working in IT field for the past 14 years. So as a QA engineer and now a lead QA. So what is QA? It's just about making sure the software is fit for purpose. So whatever they build, my duty is to make sure that what they are building is right for consumption. It's right to go out. And it's not different from what the guys in Hyderabad are really doing, because again, it's a lot of thoughtful process before you put your signature and say, yes, it is right. No, you are the risk bearer, because assuming you say, yes, it is right, and tomorrow it turned out to be false. So imagine what will happen. You know, there's a lot of time, couple of times I've thrown this scenario out. I say, just imagine that they build an aircraft and you are the person to say, yes, it is right for the flight to take off. And then the flight just go up and disappeared in the sky because of your wrong perception of what they have done. You know, all the blames and everything will fall on you. So there is a lot of legality, there is a lot of things that happens, and it's not different from what they are building. So when people sit back and look at OnPassive and they say, wow, it is a little bit delayed, why this, why not? It's just because a lot of people are ignorant about the process of development and how software is being developed. So there is a lot. You don't want to miss that goal, that golden opportunity, because if you miss that target, everything will fall apart. And if it fall apart, what will happen? We will not be here anymore. We will not be talking about OnPassive. You know, we will not even trust Ash Mufara anymore. We will not trust the engineer. We'll say, what are they doing? You know, people will complain and complain. And I can see the reason why Ash is doing what he's doing, you know, because Ash don't want to put something out there that is not fit for purpose. And again, it is not about Ash, it's about the process. You know, so if they tell Ash, for instance, you know what, it is not fit for purpose, Ash cannot just go out there and throw it, because at the end of the day, you want to put something that is of good quality. And this is why OnPassive is what OnPassive is all about. It is an IT solution, it's an IT product, and it's something that needs a lot of thoughtful process, need a lot of, you know, there is a lot of legal, a lot of background work. What they are doing is honestly unbelievable. I'll just give an idea why I joined OnPassive. So, you know, at that time, I used to do alongside with my work, I used to trade a little bit. Sometimes I make some money and I lost some, because I just said, okay, I want something. You know, when you look at all these IT companies, the amount they are making, you know, if you are in that position, you see what is coming in and what they are paying you is just peanut of what they are paying you as compared to what they are getting. So sometimes some of us just sit back and say, you know what, we need to do something to top up more of what is coming in. And I jump into trading alongside my work, sometimes trade, loss. And the day I lost, the following day I joined OnPassive. You know, so I lost a lot and I was just like, wow, you know, I almost blew the roof. It wasn't because I wasn't good at it, but it was because of my, you know, sleepless night, because if you want to trade, there's a lot of sleep. You know, you have to give up sleep to trade. So combined with my work and sleepless night, it makes me to lose money. So it was really, really a lot of money, which I don't really want to say it here. And I was just like, okay. And then a friend rang me from US. There is something called Go Founder. What is it? I said, is it trading again? No. I said, if it is trading, I can do it better. So I don't want anybody to mess up with my money. So he said, no, just take a look. So what is it? The guy couldn't explain it. So he sent me the link 2 days after. It was around March 2020. I didn't look at it because I was so busy. So around June, I just said, no, let me go back and look at this site. I went on the the OnPassive site. I look at it, it was just like, okay, it didn't make sense. When I put 1 to 1 together, I called him. I said, do you know what you've just sent to me? And this guy was just like, no, you tell me. I said, I have looked at this thing. I know it will be a difficult thing to put together, but if they put this together, it will be the biggest IT company mankind have ever seen. And this guy was like, how do you know that? I said, yes, when I look at the product, I can see it. I can dissect it and I can see everything clearly. So I took it to my colleague. One of my colleagues is a programmer. This guy looked at it. You know what he told me? Until now, he didn't join OnPassive. He said, Collins, nobody can do this. He said, nobody. So we tried to go into the technicality. I tried to convince him. He said, yes, all what you are saying is right, but I don't think they can do this. Because of the integration of software, you know, putting all these products together, integrated into one platform, this guy wasn't sure that anybody on this planet Earth can put it together. So I said to him, I'm already in. Whatever happened is $97. I said, I believe that someone can do it. The fact that we cannot do it doesn't mean someone cannot do it. So I was just like looking at it, you know, enjoying the ride, looking at the product, and from the old OnPassive side, like what we are looking at now, we're seeing the nomenclature of the products, all this, all blessed. But it was just sketchy, you know, and it's just like a design where you can look at it. Okay, this is a communication tool. What are they doing? What can they do with this? This is human resource. If they put this together, how will it look like? So it was just that imagination, and I was really excited. So I saw OnPassive and everything going, and I was just like, you know what? When I joined, I said, I don't really mind how long it takes, but I know if they pull this thing together, it will be the biggest. So I look at Amazon, look at the component. Amazon has only 2 products, you know, Amazon Marketplace and Amazon Web Services. I look at Google, they have Gmail and search engine optimization. OnPassive have more than 55 of it, you know, put everything together. And I was just blown off. And when Ash started, you know, as Marina rightly said, 2018 was a thoughtful process, 2019, you know, they have the marketplace where they think about building an internet marketing platform. And then 2019, where they started thinking 2020 is turned to a full-blown IT company. And that is when I just said, game over. That's when I just said, you know what, it is over. And I said, everybody, I started sharing the link. I told all my family, everybody, if you don't get into this thing, you will miss. And everyone jump in. I said, you don't need to know it. Just come in, and I will educate you. Come in. And there you go. I'm just so excited and fired up. I can talk over and over about OnPassive, but you know, every day I'm just like blow up and just having sleepless night, just based on the products.
Thank you, Collins. Yes, we'll definitely get back to you. That was fantastic. We love your passion and your knowledge about the industry and what we're getting ourselves into. It's always a joy having you. Right. Before I forget, I just want to say happy birthday to Richard Lamar. Woo-woo! Yeah, what a day to have a birthday with all the fireworks going on around the world. Celebrations. We'll get to you now, Richard. Ilanette, you can unmute yourself. Thanks, sweetie.
Thank you, Marina. I didn't expect to come up here and speak today. Usually, this is such an educational session for me. I was just writing to my community. I wrote here USA, Israel. I live in Los Angeles, California, but I work a lot with the Hebrew-speaking community. So many of them reside in Israel. Well, what Collins was saying before really struck me a lot. I was thinking about it, Collins. I mean, I wish we could clone you. And if we didn't have you, we had to create you. You're amazing. And first of all, I joined, I just celebrated my first anniversary with OnPassive October 30th. The entire month of October was a very special one for me with my community, where I do the training, then we do open and private webinars. We were working a lot together, growing, trying to see really OnPassive from different angles. And like I keep
can I just
telling,
ask,
yes.
What is your background? You know, what do you do?
Oh,
what
okay.
Sort of
yeah.
background
So
do you come from? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So originally, when I joined the first webinar, I come from a financial planning background, and my first thought was, oh my God, there are going to be a lot of people here that will be making a lot of money. I better stay around because they'll need help on where to, what to do with it and how to put it wisely, you know. for their future. So I decided to stay in. I thinking to myself, wow, a lot of prospects for my financial background business. And then I continued to join. And I'm a person that I don't like to hesitate much. I like to make decisions. So I also, by the way, founded a group of women entrepreneurs, Hebrew speakers. And the more I dove into On Passive, I realized this not only can help my business, but it could help these ladies' businesses. We were over 800 women at the time. And I just dove in more and more once I realized that there's $97 that we don't even need to risk because they will pay it back if we don't like it. But not only they'll refund it, but the company doesn't want me there if I don't want to be there. So I dove into the back office, started learning more about the tools. Back then there was much less to see than there is today. And I do not come from a technical background at all. As a matter of fact, my mom calls me a technology dinosaur. But I was staying around. I stuck around. I saw a lot of smart people like Collins, and there are many others, and smart people and good-hearted, and Marina, and so many other great leaders that have been with this company for, at the time, it was over 2 years. And I was thinking to myself, wait, what am I missing here? These guys seem to be very smart, good-hearted. What are they doing here? And I wanted to understand what is happening, what is going around. And that's why I stuck around. This is not something that we could fully understand, neither in the first webinar or in the second. I myself, as I consider myself involved, and I still learn almost every webinar something new. This is something that requires us to think differently. It's an educational process. And we are very lucky to be here. Those people that decided to commit to learning more and loving themselves and doing something better, not only for themselves, but for others around them. I would just like to share one other thing before I get off. One of the angles that I try to bring up to my community is to shine founders and show other people what these founders, what brought them in. And we had a wonderful, very inspiring lecture yesterday from a founder who founded a nonprofit organization. She lives in Israel. She flies out to Tanzania to pay scholarships for kids in 2nd and 3rd grade. And she shared with us her journey, and she showed us photos. And seeing all these kids and how she is going, how she's been helping and giving us the opportunity as witnesses to help these kids through her. Only one that was really there at the webinar could understand the caliber of the scale of feelings and of emotions that went there, and how many more lives this lady will be able to help through the generosity of so many founders in On Passive. So really, this is a healing of the world. And I feel so blessed to be here. I learn every day from everyone. LERATO, I want to share with you that now your song is the opening to my webinars. And I truly hope that one day I can connect you with a Hebrew singer and maybe get a Hebrew version to it. Your song is amazing. It touches my heart. I get goosebumps every time I listen to it. And I want to thank you so much. I truly want to thank you so, so much, because your art really drills down very deep into my heart. So thank you. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynette. That was lovely. You know, we never really, you're always asking questions, but we don't really know your background and all the rest. So that was really lovely to get to know you a little bit better. Thank you so much. Next up, Alan G, come on down. You also look like you're sitting in the dark there, Alan. It's always South Africans. Our load shedding was on earlier, then it came on and it went off and it came back on again. So thank goodness I can be here. Alan G, unmute yourself, please. Doesn't look like Alan can come on. Right, when he's ready, Richard, go ahead. Oh, there we go. Hold on, Richard. Yes, Alan.
Hi. I was trying to move the candle over and it just dropped, so I'm sitting completely in the dark now. I'm using portable Wi-Fi. I'm using my phone, and I've got a portable Wi-Fi, so that's why I'm able to be on.
Do whatever it takes to get onto these webinars, you see, resilience.
Yeah, I've always had these portable Wi-Fi modems, which are actually fantastic. So I'm able to be here. I've been joined in July 2020. I listened to one of Jeffrey Morlock's videos, and yes, it clicked with me. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know I wanted to be in. And I hounded Thomas. He had just joined himself at the time. He didn't, because he couldn't give me a link. But as I've been in and I've learned a lot. I don't actually realize I know, when I start speaking about it, I realize how much I know about it on passive. I've been involved with, at the moment, I'm still working. I do shopping for old ladies and take them to the appointments and this type of thing. I'm talking about old ladies in their 90s. So that's what I do. I've been doing that now for 14 years. So it's quite a while. So before that, I was on.
Just once again, the heart of On Passive, we're attracting people that just want to do good and that are already doing good and they found themselves in this business where they can do even more good. Awesome. Carry on. Thanks.
Before that, I was working on the flea market and for about 7 years full time. I started off as a youngster as a sweet maker at the age of 18 in Cape Town, and I moved back to Johannesburg, went into printing, and then joined a family business for 20 years. And that closed down in early 90s and went off to flea markets for selling various products and ended up selling sunglasses and pet products. So as I've been around, I've had my fair share. Never been able to make money online. Been into cryptos since 2015. In 2015, I've been also was told to mine Bitcoin, which is the verification of the transactions. And I started Bitcoin was $350 a Bitcoin. If I bought then, I would be smiling. As I say, things have never worked out for my way. As I say, my wife passed away about over 9 years ago, so I've been bachelor ever since, a widower, living on my own, very happy. So that's about all. That's my story.
Thank you, Alan. It's always great to, once again, Alan is on all the webinars, as you can see, power or no power, he's here, is making a plan. We absolutely love and adore you, and thank you for the great work that you're doing with the elderly. We can definitely see that you have got a heart of gold as well. Thank you so much, Alan. And I'm so happy to have you as part of On Passive. Richard, the birthday boy, come on down.
I love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. What is your question, Marina?
I don't have a question. I just want to know a little bit about Richard. We also always see you on the webinars from the beginning. Before I joined, I saw you. I mean, when I joined, you were there already. And back in those days, Ash used to bring the founders on because there weren't that many. Well, there were. It's about 40,000 when I joined. So compared to now, I'm saying there was still, that was a lot. And I thought I was left in the dust. But just tell us about your background and your journey with OnPassive. Let's try and, you know, keep it to like 3-4 minutes, or else we're going to run out of time. Thank you.
You're asking a miracle.
Oh, no, that's why I had to warn you, because Richard has got a lot to say. And yeah,
In
happy
August-
birthday, Richard. I hope you had a wonderful day and that you will be blessed beyond measure.
I'm seeing James here and Cedric and all those beautiful Dr. Derek and everybody, all those beautiful people. This is the best birthday I've had for years. I never had that many people on my birthday. So, oh, somebody's talking.
Yeah, let me just mute everyone and then I will let you unmute yourself again. Go ahead.
So anyway, when I first spoke to Ash Mufara, everything was being done on a piece of paper and a pen. That's how OnPassive started. And the word passive means passion towards your fellow men, women, and children of the world. And I felt Ash's heart through the telephone, and I felt his passion. And I come from a background, my parents were business owners, and I've been put down all my life because I'm a people lover and I love to hug people. So people look at me weird and, well, are you a Fifi? Are you a this? Are you a that? You know, anyway, that's I'm 74 years old today. And yesterday I had somebody call me a crazy nut again. And I told the person, that's okay. Because at my age, you have to be nuts. Otherwise, you don't get anywhere. But to those of you that have any idea what OnPassive is, OnPassive, like I said, is love towards our fellow men, women, and children of the world that are still suffering. To me, the best product of OnPassive is Oh Bless. When I was on that telephone, I did not see money. I saw miles and miles of tables of food and water. I saw animals in the field. I saw children dancing in the street. I saw homes being built. This is the way I am. I've always been like that. My passion towards other human beings, like I say, I'm a hugger. So if I ever meet any of you, expect a hug. Don't slap me. But that's what it's all about. We have all these products, amazing products for those that do have businesses. But those of you that are disabled like I am, the nice thing about OnPassive is it's all done for you. All you'll have to do is log into your back office and see the apples and oranges and wonder, where did it come from? Because this thing is gonna explode. I mean, it's gonna explode. The internet is gonna explode. And in the future, from what I can see, everything you can imagine, internet-wise and physical-wise, we're even gonna have physical products. Now imagine there's 1 million people. Let's say, I don't know, 100,000 of you have a little business. You know, you make dresses, you make little dolls and stuff like that. You're going to have 1 million people here on OnPassive that you can, you know, sell it to. It's unbelievable because we are a business within a business. Plus, we are forced to make apples and oranges. I could keep on and keep on, but like I said, my favorite is Oh Bless. And I already made the decision that 80% of my commissions is going to Oh Bless. So I leave you all with a big kiss and a big hug. And thank you all for being here. And I know at 3 o'clock, I was ordered to be on that French webinar because they want to celebrate my birthday. So Thank you
Well,
very
that's
much.
fantastic. Thank you so much, Richard, for sharing with us. We really do wish you a wonderful birthday, and we know you're gonna be 174 with a heart like you. There's no taking you away from us. Thank you so much. Next up is, I've got to get to the end. Rita. Rita, go ahead and unmute yourself, please. And if you can, start your video so that we can see. There we go. Hello, beautiful.
Good morning, Marina. Good morning, everyone. In morning time, evening, afternoon, and good night. So, going to sleep. How are you doing, Marina?
Very good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. I just want to say to Richard, you are a very lovely man. Whoever said that you are crazy, accept it, because without being crazy, world will not go. Like, people was been going through a lot, and there is people want to hear even this craziness, to make their day. Continue with what you are doing, my dear. Make people laugh, make people, happy. This is your passion, and God will bless you for that. Okay. Marina, like, I joined this business through my colleague. Is called Thomas. He came and showed me the business without any hesitation. I just joined. I said, you know what, just send me your link. He was still going, so I said, please send me your link. So I registered. Why? Because I've seen, and I said, I will be looking for things like for business or whatever it is until I get the right one. Since I came to Canada 2006, I tried to on Amazon, but didn't work well with me, because at that time people came and said, oh, pay this one and this, and we can do it for you. I paid the money, they disappeared. So since that time up to now, if I say that I lost more than 90,000 US dollars in online business, maybe people will say that I'm crazy. I should have been quitting it. But I say, I will not quit until I get the right one. So since my colleague Thomas brought this business to me, I say, you know what, that's it. This is the end, and I got the right one. And since I saw it, I register myself. I register my husband. I did not tell him, and I've said this one couple of times, but because this is the reason, this is my why I joined the business, because I have my younger brothers who are not, they are all graduates, but they can't get a work because of the war that was been going on in South Sudan, and in corruption. If you don't have a right person up there, you will not get a job, and all this kind of thing. So all of them, they are married and they depend on us, me and my sister here. So I said, okay, now we have this one, and this is the opportunity that I can give them for their life, even for their children. At least their children will have a good health, a good education, and I registered them all. Even though I am suffering, I don't have it, but every time I get paid, I check a little bit, I put it there, so that at least when we launch, I have something already to pay for them. Even if I cannot pay for myself because I'm still here working, at least I have to pay for them, so that they will start, even if they can get $100 every month, it will make a big difference in their life with their family. So that is the reason I joined On Passive, and I'm so glad, and I'm blessed, believe me. I'm blessed to be in this business. It came in the right time. I was been suffering, but that time I will not consider, because that is life. It's not all sweet. It's not all sour. This is the sweetness now. This is the time that I'm going to enjoy my life. My family is going to have a peace of mind. They will not suffer of what they're going to eat tomorrow. And I am blessed. And the other blessing is, since I joined this business, how many people now I know in the world, even though I've not seen them, but the way that we interact through the media, it becomes like somebody that them, couple of years back. And I believe that one day, after this pandemic or whatever, there will be a time that we will meet. And if we meet, we are going to see each other, and we are going to be as a family. And this is the beauty of it. And for my sister who gave us that blessing song, God bless you. And I'm sure there is a lot of people that were leaving behind. They are going to have, some are going to come with the poem. Some are going to come with like different things. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. But you know what? The way is being open and is wide enough that everyone can bring their car, they can bring their boat, they can bring whatever it is, just bring it, and everyone is gonna chip on it, and we are going to be as a family. Thank you very much, Marina, and thank you everyone there. I love you all, and thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Rita. We love you too, love your energy, your passion, and you can hear that there's no doubt in your mind that On Passive is going to give you everything that you deserve and that you've been dreaming and working towards, and you just didn't give up. You knew that there has to be something right online that's going to suit you, and you've lost a lot of money. Gosh, not many. There's a lot of people that have. I can't say I've lost that much because I was too scared to get online. But yeah, it just shows you how resilient you are. And now that you've got On Passive, you know this is it. This is the last business you'll ever need, as Michael Williams says. Thank you very much, Rita. All the best with all your dreams and aspirations. And come on down, Cedric Flowers, the man with the voice.
I see I got a couple of ladies in front of me. I always let the ladies go first. So they go ahead.
Well, you're such a gentleman. Thank you. We'll go with Jay Wu.
Cedric, a lot of love, peace to you. You're such a gentleman.
Thank you, Jay Wu. It's all good.
Marina, oh, I am so happy to be on one of your webinars. This is just my second time. And so I want to greet you. Hi, Marina. How are you?
I'm very well, better than I deserve. Thank you.
I feel the same way. Just yesterday, no, 2 days ago, one of my best friends signed up not long after I did. And she was, we've been struggling for a few months with her getting the answers she needed to feel confident and well-equipped to invite others or share the opportunity with others. And she said to me, I listened to the webinars, I've been looking around, and the one who has really helped me is Marina. So Marina, I have to thank you, because I was about to shake her to death and say, look, if you don't like it, get your money back. And she was like, so we were like at each other on, because I'm convinced. So my positioning is different. I was in a different place than her. And so you and the rest of the Leadership Council, I've come to appreciate that everyone has their own style, a way about presenting, etc. And it's such a relief for those of us who are actively trying to build our team. So I want to thank you, and I want to recommend that if you have someone on the fence and they have questions, consider listening to some of the other webinars. They're explained differently. It could really help you not to, get caught up into trying to persuade someone. The information is there. And Marina and many of the other Leadership Council do a really good job. The Aussie girls are really picking up the pace. I've heard so many good things about their presentations, how consistently they cover the material. So thanks to the Leadership Council and those who are taking the lead going forward, because we still have a lot of work to do. So Marina, I think you want to know who I am, right? Normally it's like, who are you? And
yes, Jay, who? Jay, who are you?
It's true. My name is Wanda Woodward, and I've been a founder for about 6 months. I have a background in IT, even though I haven't worked in the field for maybe 15 years. I retired early at 60. I'm 69 now. And yeah, and I got it. But what's interesting about my story is that I have been living in Ghana, West Africa for the past 9 years, up until COVID. So the past 2 years I've been here, but I have a strong connection with Ghana. In fact, I'm going back in December, so I'm very excited. So I'm here in the US, cut off because of COVID. And about 5 years ago, I was a technical consult for my girlfriend's private school and working with her IT guy on her school website. We worked together for maybe a week or so. That's it. Didn't even remember the guy's name when I got a WhatsApp that said, Madame, I want you to, basically, I want you to look at this. I think it will help you in your business. I'm like, who are you? But this young man sent me a text, and I questioned him about it, but I did take a look because I knew it was from IT. And what I saw, I verified because I had been working for the last 1.5 years online. I don't look to verify things by looking at the negative. I always try to verify information to find the truth as opposed to looking to see why it's not true. And after 1 week, I signed up. And so I'm happy to say that I received my invitation to become a founder from Africa. And when you hear the number that only 14 to 15% of founders are from the US, go Africa. Go Africa, go Europe, go Asia, go Pacific Asia. You guys, you founders all rock, really rock. And it is difficult. The ones that Red says that in the UK, it's a little difficult, you know, because of people's thinking and culture to be convinced to sign up. I think it's just as hard here in the US. This is really a tough place, and we all know why. We all know why. But one thing for sure, On Passive is it's old hope, it's old get it right, it's old future, it's old remedy. You know, we can just think of a lot of adjectives, and for me, it's like old freedom. So I now have the freedom, even though like all of you, I don't have 1 cent yet from On Passive. It's already freed my mind, freed my abilities, and mostly it's given me the opportunity to free my friends, family, and those that I love. So I'm happy to be here and meet you, Marina. Some of my team is very happy with your song, LERATO. They're like, I play it every day. So we're already wonderful. What are we gonna be after the launch? That's the question. What are we going to be after the launch? And you know, our aspirations are unicorns.
We're all gonna be very happy unicorns.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a herd of unicorns. But anyway, it's great being a part of the family. Marina, you're doing a great job. Collins, I enjoyed your presentation. I see a lot of friends on here I've seen on other webinars. Keep up the support, and you know, let's go to work.
Thank you. Thank you, Wanda. It was lovely chatting to you, meeting you, and I love you back. I love your team back. And I'm so glad that I could help with whatever the issue was. And yes, I love it. Oh, freedom. It's CATMO, total time and money freedom. That's what you're going to get with On Passive. Thank you. Right, Cedric, are you? Oh no, there's Patience. Dr. Patience, come on over. Come on down. If you can turn your video on, I know you always do. Patience, are you with us? There you
yes.
go.
Oh my God! I'm glad that second week in a row, I could squeeze some lunchtime and join you, Marina. This is I don't know what to say, but I'm Patience Ajongwen calling from the USA, New Jersey. I joined on Passive December 2020. It was sent to me in a funny way, actually. It was funny because actually my husband was down with COVID when I got that text from one of my little sister and my daughter. And she just sent the text on IT. I'm one of those funny ones. I just saw IT. I did not even go to the website or anything. For $97, I said, hey, I'm signing up. So I signed up. I called her, I said, what did you send to me? So she's trying to explain and she couldn't. And I went to the website. It wasn't what we have now, and saw some of the products. And I'm like, this is a no-brainer for $97. Hey, I did not Google anything to see whether this is fake or not. I signed up. I sent it to all my kids here. I said, hey, this is your Christmas present. They signed up, and for fear of not losing out, I sent it to some of my kids in Cameroon. They signed up, and we attended one of the first webinars. Happened just right after we signed up, and I went crazy. I started creating email for the other kids that did not have emails. I signing them up. Still don't know a lot of Unpassive at that point. And my husband could not speak. He just wrote that, make sure you send it to the extended family. Everybody should know about it. I start sharing, and any video that I got at that time. It was very lengthy, 3 hours. People were like complaining. And through the journey, I've learned a lot. My background, I have a background in half a background in IT. I have studied all the Java, C++ code, all those things, but it's not my forte. So I move more into biomedical informatics and biostatistics and public health. So I have a bachelor's degree in maths and statistics. I have a master's degree in mathematical statistics. I have a master's degree in public health. I have a PhD in biomedical informatics. So I just love technology, but I don't want to be the one programming it, because I've done programming, and trust me, if you've done any form of programming, you appreciate, and Collins will tell you what it is. What put me off programming is that I'll write a long list of code, submit it, I will not converge, and I'll go back trying to look through it, and I've missed a semicolon somewhere, it will not work. So I'm like, this is not for me. So I stayed with the programming that I have something on the background type of programming. So I program with SAS, with different programming software that somebody has given you the base program and you're using the models to program. So that's the programming I do. So I really feel for the engineers. But I see my sister LERATO's screen on the screen. I love that song. We are in it to win it. I just share. And as we're going down the journey, around December, I reached out to Collins through my little sister. And I'm like, look, we need something on Saturdays, because most of the webinars here are on weekdays during working hours. And then they lock it up, so it's not friendly for our folks back home. So why don't we start just sharing the vision, sharing the story? And that's how we started the platform. We run on Saturday and Sunday. And Comfort, everybody joined. Sister Marina is there too. I love you guys. Thanks for coming out and really helping to share the vision. Like the last speaker that speak, I have met a lot of people through this. Actually, I speak and breathe and sleep on Passive. I have met visionaries. I've met people that have the heart of gold, just like our CEO. I've actually met families, brothers and sisters, extended family through this journey. And I'm just looking forward to when it's launched, I would start really bringing our dreams to reality. So all the founders, kudos, all our guests, please come in and learn on board as I have done. I looked at the products, and my grandmother in the village will use one of these products. I've joined other businesses that I couldn't make money because I could not sell it. For one thing, I cannot recruit, so I didn't make any money. Stay invested. I've joined one that I would never use the products, so I didn't go far because you have to bring somebody. But on Passive is the only one that you don't have to recruit and you'll succeed. The only one that you can sleep and your money work for you, not you working for your money. It's a no-brainer. We're all in it to win it. Thanks, Sister Marina, again for giving me this opportunity to share my story.
Thank you so much. Wow, I didn't realize you had so many masters and what have you behind you. No wonder you're doing such a wonderful job. You know, as we said, once again, on Passive for all the people. And if someone that is as intelligent as Patience clearly gets the vision, gets it. And, you know, as she said, she has got a lot of visionary. She's doing a fantastic job. I only recently joined their little group that they have on a Saturday and a Sunday. But for those of you who can't make the Monday evening, you know, because of work commitments the next day, or you're at work, we have it at, what time is it again, Patience?
And the founders only is 1:45 Eastern time on Sundays.
5 Eastern.
And the guest one is 10 a.m. Eastern time on Saturday. If
What
you cannot
time on
make
Sunday?
1:45 p.m.
1:45.
Eastern time.
I thought you said 5. I'm like, ooh.
No,
Yeah.
1:45.
So it's really awesome. And I do record it and then post it in the back office, but it is unlisted because it's really, we take all your questions and there's we have a room of about 500, but we found that works because people join and they fall off and they can always watch the recording, but it's really well done. And I just want to take my hat off to you. Thank you so much for opening up the doors for those that can't make the other webinars. So they do a guest webinar on the Saturday and then the founders only where I join on the Sunday as well. And it's really lovely. Thank you very much. There's a lot of leaders, you know, you don't have to be on the leadership council to be a leader in On Passive, that's for sure. There's no hierarchy. We're all just here to help you. And that's exactly what we're all doing, is helping. And we're really loving the journey. This is really fantastic. Thank you, Patience. Okay, Cedric Flowers.
Yes, it serves a purpose to go after having patience. But
that's a good joke.
That's a nice name, you know. That's a good one. But I say, how you doing, everyone? It's a pleasure to always be on. You know, I always call this the Hollywood Squares. I'm Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was out. Well, I've basically been a blue collar worker. I was working at a company called First Transit. It was a bus company that worked out in the airport, taking the employees back and forth to the terminals. And I think, no, I don't think, I know. Warren Buffett said it best for me. You don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you be working till you die. And that's been my vision for a long time. And Warren Buffett put it best for me. You know, don't have to worry about, don't get me wrong, I was blessed to have jobs and very good pay, you know, but it wasn't enough to get generational wealth and a residual income like I always wanted. A lot of my friends, they always called me residual because they always know I was always going to a lot of webinars, seminars. They would call me a seminar junkie. I was just searching. You know, that's why I say, ask Mafar, thank him. I'll be thanking him to the rest of my days. And he stopped the bleeding for me, so to speak. But that bleeding was running in place, you know, just not going nowhere. I just knew it had to be a better way. And On Passive been on my mind for a long time. I just didn't know the name. And I ain't know nothing about artificial intelligence. You know, Collins, you can correct me if I'm right or wrong, but you know, like you and Oliver always say, you know, you got the artificial intelligence or automated, it's 100% automated and it's integrated into all the products. You know, all the products talk to each other, you know, and the AI, other companies have AI, artificial intelligence on the outside, but we got it built in. See, that's what people don't, you know, understand. You know, I see we got a lot of AI technical people here, so y'all can correct me if I'm right or wrong, but you know, that right there with OChat is what is anchoring this ship. You know, that's what allow us to make money while we sleep, Apple, so to speak. But I'm just happy to be a part of On Passive because, like I said, this is something Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, all of them, they ain't asked anyone to be a founder. You know, ask me what happened.
I can hear you. Carry on.
Oh, I lost my screen. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Oh no,
We can still see you and hear you.
Okay, I didn't know what happened there. So sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I'm just happy to be a part of this. And I always say, oh, let me say this, happy birthday to Richard and LERATO. I spoke to a few professional athletes, and the only singer I ever spoke to, because she's a Philly girl, Philly woman, Patti LaBelle. But I'm glad to be able to, it's an honor and privilege to speak to you. And that's a very nice song you made for On Passive. You know, you can call me a little the DJ on Passive, because at certain webinars I play We Are the World. But now I'm getting a lot of requests to play your song. And it touches our heart when we play that, you know. That's a very beautiful song. It touches my heart and heart and soul. So I just wanted to let you know that you're a beautiful singer. And Calvin, I knew you were sick a while ago. I'm proud that you're doing better. You know.
Thank you very much, Peter Cedric. Thank you very much.
Glad you're doing better. So that's about it. I've been a part of On Passive for a year, and it's the best olive branch in the world. You know, like my grandmother always say, I always leave this quote she left with me. You know, before I tell you something wrong, I won't tell you nothing at all. So just get in. This is the best olive branch in the world. You know, all you got to do is just reach out and grab it, and you be winning. That's all I have to say. Peace and blessings to everyone. Love you all. You know, we see you all at the top. Well, your ears will pop.
Ears will pop. Awesome. We love hearing from you always, and it's really lovely having you with us here on a Friday. Thank you. Next up is Pius from Ireland.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Marina.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Very good. Thank you.
Oh, Marina, I don't know what to say. I have a testimony, which I used to say, but I have a special.
We can see half your face. There
Sorry?
we go. Yeah, we can't see. We can send you half. There we go. That's better.
Can you see me?
Yes, now we can see you and hear you.
Yes, Marina. First of all, before I go to I have someone there. I wish you can unmute her. She's the one that I was asking you to put her on the chat. She's a young lady, South African. She's a student in one of the university over here. She just jumped in 2 days ago, and she wants to belong to this group. So I think if you can unmute her name on the platform here is Botimelos iPhone.
Yeah.
Botimelos iPhone. When you go for alphabet B. Yes.
Maybe
if you can unmute her to give you the details of her, because she needs to be on this group to learn. She's a new founder. She doesn't know anything, and she has a lot of students, South African, she wants to put through, but she wants to learn first. That is first request I'm making from you.
I can't just unmute her. If she can raise her hand, there's an icon. Then once her hand's raised, it will be easy for me to bring her up.
I believe she's sharing. Well, I'll test her while I'm going to my testimony. Hello, everyone. It's quite unfortunate that somebody like me is here. Why I say unfortunate, I couldn't believe it, because I nearly lose the game. 2003, my landlord, when I was living in Rosebank, South Africa, Johannesburg, my landlord was a Jewish man. He asked me, Mr. P, can you get me $600? He wants to register me and my wife on Facebook. I declined. I refused. He told me more than couples of months. I refused. That man, I'm telling you, if you go to Midrand, Polo Park, and the waterfall, he owns more than thousands of properties there, because he got an account with Facebook. Just one account. He's a billionaire, you know. So the same man earlier last year, he told me, Mr. P, for 17 years, I told you about Facebook. You declined. If you want, join in now. I said, what is that? He said, unpassive. I said, what is unpassive? He said, you don't want to tell me, go to this website, Google it and check it. I don't want to Google it. What I asked him, send me the links. And he sent me the links. I jumped. I thought it's something minor. When I come to the Zoom meeting on June last year, when I saw Charles, and Williams, and I think Ash was there. It made me to jump more. I have multiple accounts, as you know, Marina. So I'm telling everyone, this is in next 100 years, you cannot get such an opportunity like this anymore. I missed the opportunity 17, 18 years ago. Lucky for me, I got this opportunity now, and I joined with all my family. Marina, as you know, my daughter is the one that won Miss Ireland a few weeks ago. She's Miss Ireland.
Absolutely.
We left South Africa because my business in Hebrew was the first attacked business, 2003, xenophobia. I have nightclubs, I have internet cafe, I have restaurants, I'm doing well. So all eyes on me. So I left South Africa, not because I'm poor or for refugee to Ireland, because of my life. So now I brought my daughter here, she's Miss Queen. On December 16, she's going to contest for Miss World to represent South Ireland. So what I'm saying to people, jump in. There's no time. We don't have time. The door is about to close. Jump in with your family, with your friends. Jump in. We are dying. People are hungry in Africa. No matter where in Europe, where government help us for everything. But in Africa, nobody help us. Everyone, tell your friends, tell your family, jump in. This is real. Marina, you know I have multiple accounts. And all my children, all of them have their own accounts separately, multiples. So I'm asking everyone to jump in. This is real. From now till next year, around this time, we are millionaires. So that is all I can say. Marina, I don't know if you can raise that person's hand.
Yes, I have brought Butamela on. The gentleman won't mind if she goes first. It will be fine.
Yeah,
but
she's on now.
I just wanted to say thank you,
now.
Pius, for sharing that. He's got a beautiful daughter who won Miss Ireland, and the first Black woman that won. And original roots are from Nigeria, so he's like all over the show, true African in Ireland and coming back to South Africa. So we're very proud to have Miss Ireland as a founder. I did make a big fuss, so then it was like, no, please take it down because she can't have the association.
I'm coming down with her in January. I'm coming down with her.
Oh, fantastic. I can't wait to meet her.
We are going to lodge very close to your house.
Oh, lovely. No, that's fantastic. Now, Pius, he's got the right idea. He saw the vision. He lost out on a fantastic opportunity many years ago, and he said it's not going to happen again. He saw it, gets it. He got all his family in. They saw it. His children, they are set for life. Your children's children are set for life. And he is dreaming big. He wants a mansion in all the big cities. He's not, there's nothing small about what Pius is doing. And I'm very honored to have met him and spoken to his daughter as well. So I can't wait to meet you in person as well. Thank you very much for being a blessing in so many people's lives as well. Thank you, Pius. Next up, let's call Butamelo. You can unmute yourself, please, sweetie. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hello. How are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for asking.
Well, so I got introduced to the company by Mr. Pius. So I'm just hoping for all the best and even to everybody to keep on being optimistic. I've also did a bit of investments in Bitcoin, but unfortunately that didn't go well. So yeah, I'm just hoping it goes well and I can't wait for the launch. And to LERATO, I remember when I listened to the song, I had tears in my eyes. I was like, yeah, this is going to be big. So I can't wait and all the best to everybody.
Thank you so much, Butamelo. It was lovely seeing you, and I'm glad that you're in South Africa, correct?
No, I'm in Ireland.
Are you in Ireland, but from South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I was going to say we'll have to hook up for a cup of coffee, but maybe one day, next year, I'll be traveling a lot, I'm sure.
Of course, of course.
Marina, please add her on the group chat, please.
Okay, I'll do that as soon as we're done. Thank you, Pius.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Right, next up is Harish. Harish, please unmute yourself. Hi, James, I see you there. Harish, are you with us? Okay, we're going to move on to James.
Thanks, Marina. How you doing?
Great, thank you. Oh,
There we
there's two
are.
James, sorry. I didn't realize that, sorry. James Williams, can you just hold on for James Bell? And then we'll get to you. Sorry, that was my mistake. I didn't realize we had two James.
That's okay. Sorry for the interruption because I'm at work, so you know I got to go into work here in a minute. What I like about these webinars, Marina, is every now and then somebody will say something and it makes me think of things. Like the fellow that was on there a second ago, he was talking about the 100 years. Well, right now we live here and now for the now. Have you ever stopped to think what it'll be like 100 years from now, today? My children's 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 children and so on for the next 100 years are going to be benefiting from this. It's amazing. You got to think about that, right? And Marina, I hope you're doing well, and I'm excited. We're all in it to win it. You know what we always say? Oh, founders go the on-passive way, built by design. We're in it to win it.
Thank you so much.
And Cedric, nice to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. Anyways, I gotta go.
Thank you so much, James. And I'm doing very well, thank you. Off to work you go. He's got 1 week left, and then he's going to be a retired man waiting for the fruits of on-passive. We will soon see the seeds that we harvested the fruits come to fruition. Thank you. Right, now we're going to go with James Williams. Sorry about that.
It's okay, Marina. How you doing though?
I'm very well, thank you.
Awesome. Hello, on-passive family. It's great to see y'all. I've actually been on your show Saturdays, not Saturdays, but Sundays, 1:45. Listened to it a couple times.
Okay, awesome.
And, decided to put my 2 cents in, or my 2 apples, or whatever you want to say. But this is my first online business ever. Jumped in August 2018. So of course, I've seen a lot since then, but on-passive has grown and grown, and I admire Ash, and for his courage and his persistence despite what he's been through. A lot of stuff that we don't know behind the scenes, and definitely give credit to our founders who are definitely plugged in, engaged, sharing the information. When I jumped in back in August 2018, I believe it was between 12 to 1,500 founders. And I was 99% skeptical, but that 1% of taking that risk, we have blown $97 over frivolous stuff throughout our years anyway. So, I took the risk, became a student of the business because it is our business. And I haven't looked back, shared with hundreds of people, have a small team, but the fact is that I shared and put it out there. So when on-passive launches to the world, they can't say I didn't tell them, because I did tell them. And behind every action, there's a consequence, good or bad. So that's something that they got to deal with. But the great thing about it is they can always come in after the business starts as a customer or reseller. That's the great part about it. But love on-passive. I'm just continuing to share, staying patient, focused, because how things are picking up right now, you just don't know. On-passive could launch any moment. That's how close we are. And it's definitely worth the wait, in my opinion. But just want to say I'm so into winning since 2018, fired up after all these years, and enjoying the ride. And that's all I can say. Appreciate it.
Thank you, James. Work now and play later. I love that. And we are definitely right now, this is work for me. How awesome is that? And like, I can't remember who says it. If you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And this is exactly what I felt as well. I joined a year after James. He's been in it since 2018, like Richard and a few other members here. And, you know, never gave up, never, not asking, when's the launch, because they see the vision, and the picture is getting brighter and brighter and clearer as we move forward. And we all know that this is going to be life-changing. And yes, James, you were right. Sorry, James Bell, when you said, you know, 100 years from now, you don't think about these things, you know, you just sort of the here and the now. And but just think about how proud your, the generations that come after you is going to be, because of the decision that you made and the vision, because you were a visionary and took that leap of faith and said, right, I'm in and I'm going to stick it out. So yes, we're all going to be so, so blessed. Thank you, James. It was lovely chatting to you, and we look forward to more chats and to obviously meet in the future as well. Thank you. Right, next up is Harish Rajpal. Are you still with us? If not, I'm going to lower your hand. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Harish, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to lower your hand, and hopefully if you still have a question, you can raise your hand again. Thank you. Right, next up is Greg Lakin and then Rosalie. Greg, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
Hello. I've been good a founder for, I think I signed up in early January 19 by well, anyway, but I live pretty much for myself out in the beautiful country in near the Green River Reservoir in Vermont. And not that I've tried many times to get people in, but they don't get it. But I'm pretty hopeful for the future. But I wish that Mr. Ash has an opportunity to get people into off petroleum. We'll soon have the money to buy electric cars and trucks, and even out in Burlington they are developing electric planes. But I've been very into ecology and you know, COP 26 going on now, but you know what, we only have a few years to make this happen before the planet, already we're in flames in a lot of areas, and floods, and I just want to bring it out to people. You maybe don't see it or not focusing on that. But anyway, that it's all, and I am hopefully get one person in Ghana, but she's not much getting other people in. She's trying, but I don't know.
Great, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing that. But remember, you don't need to get anyone in. If you're in, you will win. And I know that it can be frustrating, because when you see the vision of what On Passive has, it's like you just want to hit somebody over the head. It's like, get it. But it's not necessary, because eventually they will come in as customers. And you know, right now Ash is looking for visionaries. If they don't see it, then you don't really want them in your business, because it's just going to be headache, I think, you know. But On Passive is not, on being a founder is not for everyone. but on passive is for everyone. So I hope that that just reassures you, Greg. You're doing a great job. The fact that you are actually trying to share it, it doesn't matter if they don't sign up. You will be very successful. Everyone will win in on passive. So thank you. And I love the whole electric car thing. And, you know, we don't know what
It's
on passive is.
being worked on right now by people in outside of Burlington, Vermont.
No, I know.
But, you know, well, anyway, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Next up, Rosalie T, please unmute yourself.
Hey, Marina, how are you?
Oh, hey. Great, thank you.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. So everywhere I am, when there is a webinar going on, I always make sure I plug in. Yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much, Marina, for what you're doing to humanity, to the team, because few times I have people in my team, they have problem. And then when I cannot solve them, when I cannot help, I just direct them directly to you. And then it doesn't take 2 hours, their problem is solved. Now,
don't say that too loud, Rosalie. Don't say it too loud, because then everyone's.
Yeah, people in my organization, they call you firefighter.
Great. I like that.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I joined on passive late 2020. But I didn't join on passive because I know what it was. I joined on passive just because I wanted to get the person who was bothering me with the opportunity. I just thought to myself, oh, $102 is nothing. Let me just pay and let him. I paid the $102 just to have peace because I didn't want him to bother me. So it's around March 2021. I attended when my business went down. Now I attended the webinar for On Passive. That's the time I was like, oh, such thing can be going on. It's not possible. So I've been doing network marketing all my life. All the time when I start seeing the finish line, the company broke down, the company shut down. So I was at that point where I'm at the point where nobody trusts me anymore. When I share, even this on passive, when I share to people, oh, what do you do with this? What do you do with that? What do you do with this? So I'm here to tell people, it's not because we fail that we cannot have success doing other things. Yeah. So talking about on passive, I bless Ash Mofara for that because that's to have a big heart. And then I don't even think about on passive right now because I'm already in. I'm thinking about on passive when they shut the door. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be amazing. Because when they shut the door, we are not going to be here no more to convince people to come to the business because the founder position will be gone. So I can see a better life. I can see different, I don't know, all the founder now talking different language. Even you don't know how to show up, somehow you'll be showing up without even knowing because we are not the one building it anymore. Ash Mufare with the whole team will be doing it for us. So I don't know if we have just guests on this platform. Please don't waste time. Don't waste time. It's not something we have to even think twice before we can be part of it. Don't waste time. But I try my best to even put some of my family members. They don't trust me, but I say, hey, trusting me is small for them to miss the opportunity. I say, no, let me put my own money and put them in. One day, they'll be like, oh, Rosalie, you did it for us. Thank you so much. So I just want to bless all of you connected on this line. Hey, we are in it to win it. Thank you so much, Marina. I just wanted to tell you, don't change your heart. Continue being a firefighter. Thank you.
Awesome. It's the first time I've heard that one. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rosalie. I love your story. I love your passion and your drive. And you know what? It's not that they don't trust you. They don't trust the internet. They don't trust the scammers and the businesses out there, because so many people have had their fingers burnt. And it's just to try and say, well, this is different. They will realize it and they will kick themselves afterwards. But thank you for the way you're thinking, where you're buying them possessions anyway. And I've done the same thing with my family members that have just, they tell me, Marina, you're scamming the world. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm like, are you crazy? Have you seen what we're doing? But anyway, they will be very happy and thank me one day. Thank you very much, Rosalie. It was a pleasure helping you and a pleasure speaking to you tonight. We're going to take the last speaker, which is Someshwar Patil. Can you please unmute yourself?
Okay, madam. Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yes, madam. I am Mr. Patil from India.
Hey.
Yes, I am connected with this on-passive since February 2021.
Fantastic.
But so many people are not having faith in this system. I listen the system, I have the faith, but the surrounding peoples, they depress me that you won't get anything from this. But still I am having the hope. I know the power of internet. I know this all the system of on-passive. So madam, can we get something or not? Or we lose our all the money?
No, are you crazy? We are going to get everyone that is a founder is going to, their lives are going to change financially. You're going to be that person that changed your family tree. You're going to be so wealthy that there's going to be excess that you will be able to help your family, your friends, your community, and get everything that you've ever dreamed of. So you just keep keeping the faith. I know that you only joined this year. There are people that joined 3 years ago, and they still see the vision. So don't lose the faith. Just believe in the process, trust the journey, enjoy the journey. And before you know it again, you will start earning that residual. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not a get rich quick scheme. The business is going to start working for us, and the money is going to start growing gradually every month. And eventually, there was somebody that said we're all going to be millionaires. I do believe that. You're going to be millionaires in rupees before you're going to be a millionaire in dollars. I'm going to be a millionaire in rands before I'll be a millionaire in dollars. And the rate this is going, we will all be millionaires in pounds as well, because that's that's the potential that's out there for us. So you just rest assured you've made the best decision of your life. The people that are not interested, don't worry about it. Just say, I'm not here to convince you. This is the business I'm in. Either you join me, I'd love it if you did, because it's going to change your life. But if you don't, I'm not here to convince you. We're not here to force anybody, They will come eventually. You just carry on doing what you do, and don't get despondent if people don't sign up. Because as we said, not everybody is meant to be a founder, but you are meant to be a founder, Patil, Mr. Patil, and your family will be very blessed. So thank you for coming on to this, and I hope it helped you. Pardon?
Oh, where from you? You are
from
USA
South Africa. I'm from South Africa. Yes.
Okay. My daughter is in UK. That is Manchester.
Okay. Oh, wonderful.
Manchester.
Yeah, there's a lot of people from the UK here as well. It's a global company. So you can, anyone can be in this business. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you. You have talked to me and given a pleasure time with me. I have I have made 3 founders directly to me.
That's wonderful. You don't even.
And I
You're
have
doing
buy
better
one
than
more
a lot of
ID
people.
I have purchased one more ID of October 2020. October 2020, I have made purchase buy one ID. Myself ID is of February 21, and I have made 3 downline to me directly.
That's fantastic. You've got nothing to worry about. You're doing very, very well. Congratulations. Thank you. I did say that we're not going to take any more. Do we have, okay, we've got literally 5 minutes. I'm going to mute you now, Mr. Patel, because we're going to go on to the next one. Thank you very much and have a wonderful Festival of Lights, Diwali. Happy Diwali. Okay. Right, Lena, go ahead and ask your question, or you can comment or whatever you're wanting to say. Go ahead and unmute yourself. There we go.
Maria.
Yes, I can hear you.
Please can I ask, are they going to have an office in London on passive?
Okay.
Is on passive going to have an office in London?
I'm sure, look at as founders, there is a possibility for there will be 1,000 branches, satellite branches around the world, and there is a criteria for you to earn that, but you can also open your own office because this is your business. So as the criteria for achieving the office or getting the office for yourself would be 1,000 people or 1,000 customers in your direct and 10,000 in your whole organization. But that's not your doing. That's once the artificial intelligence kicks into place and builds our business. So you'll see offices popping up all over and a maximum of 10 per country. So yes, I'm sure that London, being the big city that it is, will definitely, because we already in India, Bangladesh, Florida, Singapore, Dubai, Morocco, Canada, Dubai, I said that, Singapore, I said. So yes, we're already opening and we haven't even launched yet. So we don't, wherever we need to be, Ash will be.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm surprised that all the other countries are having head offices and London, Britain is not having one. I think we need one in London.
I'm sure it will come. I'm sure it will come. Thank you very much. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And when are we going to serve lunch? Tomorrow?
Oh, that's no, tomorrow. As I said in the beginning, Ash is going to have an event for it. So it's going to be quite an occasion, an upmarket event. So that takes a bit of time putting together. And as soon as he's got that, he will let us know where it is and what the date is, but we'll all get to watch it online as founders.
Okay.
Okay, just
Thank
relax.
you.
All right, thank you, sweetie. Right, last one. I can't pronounce this name. Nagara Krishna. I'm not saying that right at all. Please unmute yourself.
Good evening, madam. Good evening.
I tried. my long hand my short hand got a bit long today.
Nagaravi Krishna, that is my name.
Okay, thank you.
Oh. Good evening, ma'am. Miss Marina Pavitya from South Africa. Okay.
Yes.
Actually, I am from India, but I am working in Nigeria now.
Okay, wonderful.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much, madam. Actually, our family enter in non-passive, and we are lucky and we are fortunate to enter in non-passive, and we thank God. We can thank God, and our complete family we have entered, and after my family we have entered some of another persons also. So my wife team is a 12 members, team 12 members. My team is a 1 member, and after my one person is my friend, my childhood friend, and he get thank you ma'am. So he get 3 persons, and another person get 40 members. So that how much team we may get it?
Well done. You've done something. There's a lot of people that haven't even got 1 person. So all you're doing is you're cutting time frames. And like Michael Williams said in one of the videos, But that's when we only had about 100,000 founders. Now we've got 1 million, so it's times 10. If you once we launch and we get to launch and you've still got 0 people that you've managed to join, after a year, so 1 year later, you will eventually get to about between $6,000 and $8,000 per month per account. So you just do the numbers, whatever your figures are, you times that by, you know, by that figure. So, you know, I know in India and Nigeria, if you earn just $2,000 a month, it's a lot of money. 6,000 and 8,000 and 10,000 and 20,000, whatever your financial goal is, you will achieve with OnPassive. If you're working the business now, you're going to get there a lot quicker. If you're just passive and sitting back and waiting for the AI to do the work for us, that's also fine. You will all succeed. But this is over time. Don't look at it the here and now. I know we all want money now, but imagine, just like James was saying, remind us what's going to happen in 100 years' time. But I'm not even saying go 100 years. Say, right, where am I going to be in a year's time, 3 years' time, 5 years' time, 15 years' time, you know, whatever. And, you know, while you're still around, and believe me, you look like you're still fit and you've got a lot of life in you. Your children will be sorted and you will be around to see the fruits of your decision that you made. And you will be very, very wealthy, and you'll be an exceptionally wealthy man in India as well.
That is right, ma'am. That is very great.
Awesome.
And one more question I want to ask you, ma'am. Please, sorry to disturb you. This package, how long we can submit that package amount?
Okay, that's only when we launch. So we don't know the exact period, but Ashmafar has said that there will be a grace period. So if he says, right, we're launching end of the month, for example, you don't have to pay straight away if you don't have it. There will be like a month, 2 months, maybe 6 months. We don't know what that grace period is, but there's also going to be an option where somebody could loan you the money, and as soon as they've got enough, as soon as you've got enough commission in your wallet, once you've paid your next month's subscription, that money will get paid straight back to them. So there are ways to help our, you know, the other members in our team and people that are struggling to help make that one-time payment, because that's all you have to pay. And there will be enough money to do that.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam.
Okay.
Right. And thank you very much, madam. I'm very thankful to you. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure.
I'm always watching with you with all the webinars. I'm trying to catch the webinars, and I'm getting you all the webinars. Thank you. You are hard worker, ma'am. All the best, ma'am. Excellent, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So I'm Dr. Derek.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Just want to say hi. Don't have really a question or anything, and just happy to be here with you, Marina. Really appreciate it. And LERATO, I really wanted to just say happy birthday to Richard. Didn't know that you know, he's still counting, because I know a lot of people from once, you know, go over that hump, you know, that mid-year we just stop counting. We can afford to stop counting because it doesn't really matter. But happy birthday, Richard. Really appreciate it that you are still on the land of the living. Thank you, Marina and LERATO and all the other founders. Just let us be patient. Let us all be patient, because to build a business, it takes time. And one of the things that I love Ashmafara for is not setting a date, because when you set a date and work towards that date, then you're going to have problems. You're going to have miscalculations. You're going to just look at what happened with Apollo. People died because they were trying to fit everything in launching the Apollo on a particular date. So let us not make those same mistakes, because we see what those kind of situation does when we try to set date and meet those deadlines, and people start to get frustrated because we're not meeting those deadlines. So let us be patient and look at this as a business that when it launch, there will be no turning back. There will be no issues that we have to stop and recalculate and all of that, because building a business is very tedious. Let us be patient. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Derek. Always lovely to have you on with us. Super. Also, you know, so many passionate people about this business, big hearts, and just happy to share and happy to help other people understand this opportunity. Right, we are not taking any more now. We're well over the hour. Calvin, do you want to take it over from here? This will be recorded and it will be posted on my weekly updates as soon as it's done later on today. So check back in about an hour or two. It should be done with all the other webinars that I took part in this week. Thank you very much from me, South Africa. I bid you a wonderful, safe weekend. Remember to hop onto the webinars tomorrow and Sunday. All the webinars are in the back office under upcoming webinars. Richard, I see your hugs and kisses there. Have a wonderful birthday. And anyone else that's celebrating, whatever you're celebrating, embrace it, live life, be happy. We are so in it to win it. See you at the very top where our ears will pop. Thank you, Calvin and Lerato.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you, Marina. Bye-bye.
Wow. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from me, myself, Calvin Musiwa. I just want to say a big thank you for all the speakers who were attendees who came forward and shared their experiences with us. This is the idea. We're getting together to speak about OnPassive. It's just so fascinating to be listening to people speaking about this business, to see the passion in people. It's one of the reasons why we do these things. You know, we invite people because OnPassive is a company. It's a real company that is about real people, real stories, real passion, you know, real dreams that are being delivered by this gentleman called Ash Mufare. We are so grateful to have him as the leader of this huge organization. And just to add on the way of Dr. Derek there, I precisely agree with you, Dr. Derek, 100%. You know, we just need to be patient. These things, all good things come to those who wait. We don't want to be pressuring the CEO to be taking rash decisions. The next thing, when things go wrong, we are the ones who are going to be turning back and complaining to him, pointing fingers that he brought us to the business, our business is crumbling. So what we really give him time to let this thing unfold in all due time. And I promise you, once it is done, we are all going to be so happy. We are in it to win it. We are all going to be in the top, at the very top, where all our ears are going to pop. I want to thank you so much, Leader Marina, for always joining us on these Fridays. You are incredible. The work that you do for us is just incredible. We love you so much. From me, Calvin Musiwa, thank you so much. I'm out from South Africa, Johannesburg. I'm going to hand you over to my co-host, LERATO. LERATO, my leader, it's all yours.
Yes, I just wanted to say I'm so excited and thank you for everybody that contributed today. I can't have my video on because I'm driving, but I just want to say thank you so much. And, yeah, I'm just excited about OnPassive, and it translates also on the song that I wrote. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of this beautiful family. So I'm just so grateful, and thank you so much, everybody. I enjoyed the Friday meetings. I enjoy every meeting that I hop on. So thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Lerato. Drive safely and look after that beautiful voice of yours. Everyone can unmute themselves and say, we are so in it to win it.
Yes, we are in it to win it.
So in it to win it.
We are so in it to win it.
Top where your ears will pop.
Let
us all meet at the top.
Yeah,
we're
gonna get to the top where our ears will pop.
Okay, great job.
Yeah. We're in it to win it.
Good night, everybody.
My ears are popping right now.
Bye.
We are so in need to win it.
Win it.
Best
Oh, yes,
wishes
we are.
from India.
And the winner.
Best wishes from India.
See
Thank
you at
you,
the top
guys.
where your ears will
Bye-bye,
pop.
everybody. Thanks a lot, Collins. Wonderful talking to you there. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Bye from Ghana.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
leadership.